Stretch, are you on?
Yeah, I'm here. I've just been listening.
But Creed's in for going. There we go. Sadie, you gonna start shooting this year? You don't know, huh?
Maybe.
Well, I don't want to hold anybody up. I'm gonna start with what I've got to share with you guys. And people come in late. They come in late. So let's see. Get this in the beginning. Okay. So talked to the fellow in Juneau the other day, and we don't have to be there until Saturday morning. That's when things start, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. I think is what it says. And shooting, of course, we don't shoot steadily. Somebody shoots pretty much steadily all day long, but we'd be rotating in and out. Over the course of 2 days shooting, we'd be shooting, each kid would be shooting about 300 rounds. So that's 150 rounds in a day. Plus whatever, if we were there early enough, if we wanted to practice on their range, we could get, the range is going to be open from noon to 6 p.m. And we need to take with us or buy ammo there. I guess apparently Alaska Airlines allows us to take 2 cases per person. And none of that's included in the registration fee of $135. The registration fee just covers, I guess, the ability to shoot at the range, and then 1 lunch. So they expect, last year with COVID kind of at its prime, they had 35 kids. They've had as many as 70, and male and female, all levels. So the coach there, Mark or Mike, it sounds like he's got a pretty much mix like we do. He goes down to 4th grade, and he's got, I think, 1 senior and everything in between. So we're going to do everything. I mean, we don't have to do anything we don't want to do. We could only shoot trap, but he encourages us to try skeet and sporting clays, which I think is a great idea to try that. So I want the kids to get that experience if they can. We'll have to bring our own guns, and I'm keeping it open right now, not to just our best shooters, but any shooter, any parents that want to help covering the kids' cost. And I've said initially $500. I think that would be the max. I'm hoping to trim down the cost by finding cheaper, inexpensive, or free places to stay. And we'll see how the meals go. I know I'm going as a chaperone. And I know Deb Berg said she can't go because of school. It's going to require probably 2.5 days out of school. We'll have to decide on the half part. And if we had 10 kids show up, 10 is about the maximum I could match with the budget we have and still have money for ammo. But I'm happy if anyone else wants to go, that's fine. So with that information, what did I forget to tell you that you still have questions? I've got more stuff to tell you, but with that information, what do you have questions about?
So the $500 would include the airfare, registration, ammo, and lodging. Is that right? Or am I?
Nope. Let's go to the cost next, because it's going to be $800 to $1,000 per kid.
Yeah.
I'd pay half of it, or the trap team would pay half of it. So if we can get it down to $800, then we'd each pay $400.
Okay. Okay, I see it. Thank you.
So yeah, you can see the breakdowns there. And I don't know, Jill says $15 a meal isn't enough per person per day, for $45, that's $45 each. But if we have cereal and milk for breakfast and make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for lunch and only eat 1 meal out, I think we can do it on that or less. So the airline ticket, I'm pretty positive, comes out to be $460 right now, and I don't know how that'll change. My big question is I don't have an answer for ground transportation in Juneau, and since I don't know where we're staying, I don't know where the trap range is. I think it'd be tough to probably plan on renting a van, but I'm going to try to lean on some of our legislators and some other people I know in Juneau for help, maybe even Uber.
Maybe. Mike Kronk might have transportation down there.
Yeah. And Click Bishop was one who wrote a check to help pay for the scholarships. So, and there's another fellow that Juneau Trap Team, I don't know if any of you ever met him, but his name is Wayne. He comes up and he works on the trap machine from time to time. He's in the adult league. So I'm going to try not to rent transportation, but those other things are pretty well. I mean, the ammo fee is for sure. The registration fee is for sure. The meals we can skimp on a little bit and still eat. Might not be my diet, but. Okay, so, yep. So now any more questions about anything we've said so far?
Owen has a question, if he's
Okay.
brave enough to sit up here and ask it.
Yeah, he must. You can't ask him for it. For him.
Oh, well, you're out of luck then. You don't get to know the answer.
Actually, fine, I'll ask.
He'll ask, but not show his face.
Okay, I already saw his face.
Is the, like, what's it called? The ski? No, the shooting.
He's echoing real bad. I don't think he's stuttering.
Honey. Oh, he's wondering if you have to have a markmanship to go.
No,
The markmanship badge. Okay.
no. I'm not gonna require that to go. So
I think what he's wondering is if you have to qualify, which is kind of my question as well, is whether or not, I mean, if you have, I think the sheet said maximum 5 or 6 kids, but.
And I've changed my mind on that since I've talked to the fellow in Juneau. It's not just, he doesn't have just a hotshot squad down there. He's got kids our age. So I'm willing to take, well, I can pay half if the half is 500 for up to 10 kids. Now, if I had 10 kids, I can't get them all in my Suburban. So then we need another driver or a bigger rig.
Right.
And if we get it down to 350, then I can fund more, but I won't know that till closer till probably till we're home.
Okay.
Okay, so
Well, go ahead. Sorry.
that's okay. So one of the things I want to check with everybody online that plans on going, I've already asked the coach in Juneau if there's any host families, you know, split kids up, maybe 2 per household so our kids aren't outnumbered. I haven't checked with churches yet for housing. Those would be my first 2 preferences. I've always had good experience when we've hosted kids in the past. It helps build relationships within the team, and it's always been a good experience when I've done it over the years with school district kids. We could check into Airbnbs or vacation rentals by owner, or even hotels, but again, I'm trying to keep the cost down. So since there's only 2 of you online, are you guys okay with that, or what would you prefer?
I'm okay with, I think, any of those options. I mean, these guys have done kind of the host family and churches thing with school trips in the past too, so.
I'm okay with all of it.
Okay. Are any of you thinking you want to go? Either kids or adults? I'm assuming the kids want to go. That's why you're online. And Stretch, you already.
I haven't even talked with him much about it, but Titus says he wants to go, and Tucker always wants to go to everything. So
I don't know.
Hasn't decided yet.
Okay. So, Heather, I didn't hear your answer. But I think I did hear Stretch say Titus and Tucker are interested. And Stretch, I don't think that you were personally interested in going.
That I'm not going to rule it out as a question, or yeah, we're not going to say no, but I can't say yes at this point.
Okay.
I got to look at what's on my schedule.
I have pretty much the same non-committal answer for myself. I would love to go, but I don't know if I can get off of work. And you know, that cost would be extra too. So, and I haven't heard back from Jeff yet on what he thinks about the whole thing. Owen and Aiden, I think, would benefit from it, and they would have a really good time. But right now they haven't heard much about it, and so they feel like they're undecided. So,
Okay.
but I wanted them to hear this tonight to see if they want to make up their minds.
Well, all of the kids that we're talking about here, I would consider highly qualified for what we have in Toke. You know, we don't have none of them are marksman's awards yet, or, you know, but you guys are all good shooters. So, but I'm willing to take anyone. The experience is going to be valuable for everyone that goes. Now, if I took Aiden and I lose him, what's the penalty for me, Heather?
Well, I can't say he's not a daydreamer and a wanderer, but
No,
Hey John, I have to go take off. I gotta be heading over to Boy Scouts, so I'm gonna have to get out of here. Anything else you need from me at this point?
If we left Friday, if we flew Friday morning at 7, which is my preference to get there by noon, we'd have to take off Thursday night. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's good with me.
Okay. The $190 ticket one way is 17-hour flight. You go to Seattle. I don't want to do that. It's to save $50. So.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, so that was the main thing with the transportation. And then we would return Monday about the same time, leave Juneau 7 in the morning, and get back into Fairbanks about roughly noon, drive home.
So it was in and out of Fairbanks. That would make it a lot easier.
It is in and out of Fairbanks, yes.
Okay, great.
So Owen and Aiden, see you, Stretch.
Okay.
Bye, Stretch.
All right. Bye, guys.
Thanks, Ray.